Good afternoon. In today's session, I will be using behavior therapy. I will be using this therapy on my client Amir. Take into consideration that I had Amir last week and we talked about conflicts that he has with at work. I asked him if he could write in his journal in order to do some reflection when he comes to our session this time around. Let's see if he has anything to write. Also, as well, I will be using role exercise play towards the end of the video to hopefully create a solution on how he can solve his issue that he's having at work. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Hey Amir, so last week we had our session and I asked you if you can reflect about your problems that you're having with work, and I was wondering if you ended up writing any journals about that.
Yeah, I did end up writing in my journals, but I only wrote once, if that's okay. Because I mean, all this stress from school, stress from all these coaching jobs and stuff like that, plus work. Obviously, it's like very hard to find time to actually like write in my journal. So
Yeah.
I only wrote once, but I'm trying to write more and more because the first time was actually pretty effective.
Okay, well, I'm glad you at least started on your journal. Can you just share with me what you wrote so far? If you do remember what you wrote?
Yeah. Let me just think about it for a second.
Yeah, it's fine. Take your time.
Yeah. So I remember writing about like it was just that one day. I remember that I went into work and again, like usual, they always tell me to do the things like, okay, here, let me go clean this part up, or even like when they're just chilling, I'm like, no, let me see if I can do something better with my time instead of just wasting my time and not making myself useful. So then again, I'm doing my stuff, mopping the things, cleaning the not the cash register, cleaning the register, and I mean, it's just a normal day, and I just feel so unappreciated, and I just wish someone would be like, hey, good job, or you deserve something better, like some positive energy. Like I'm always stuck into like some negative energy.
Kind of like a pat on the back,
Exactly.
like good job, like thanks for helping out today.
Yeah.
Well, you know, at least you are working hard, and I'm glad you're sharing this with me. So how are you feeling today in your session? Like, how are you feeling so far?
Well, I mean, I just got back from work. Drove here. Traffic, so obviously Miami traffic.
Hmm.
So that was pretty bad. That was stressful enough. And then on top of that, work is again the same exact thing. Like no appreciation whatsoever. Like I'm working my butt off to do all these like things to help improve the store, and you know my boss doesn't even notice me. She's very like I mean then again she's very like in and out, so it's hard for her to get into the communication with me. But it's like so hard to get some appreciation around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if it is tough, especially if your boss is going in and out, and just oh, actually, I never caught your boss's name. What is your boss's name?
Well, we call her Miss Rodriguez.
Okay, Miss Rodriguez. Well, yeah, it is hard when Miss Rodriguez is going in and out, but at least you're maintaining and keeping up your position of your job, so she really can't say anything about that. Um, can you explain a little bit about with your coworkers and your boss? Like, do you have problems with them or?
So don't get me wrong, my coworkers are really nice people. Like they have my back and all that stuff, but I just feel like they do less work than me. So I mean, they find the easiest way to do something, and then that's it. They did.
Mm.
I'm over there like working so hard and like going above and beyond, especially over my pay grade as well, and just doing these things that I shouldn't be doing whatsoever, and it's just frustrating. Like, why am I doing this when I can just be doing mediocre things like that? Like, why should I put in the effort when my boss is barely noticing me? But it's just like it's just who I am. Like, I always like pleasing the people that I work with so that I have a good working environment, so that I don't have a bad reputation at wherever I work.
Um, what about your boss? How's your boss? I'm glad you share that with your coworkers. They seem like they're good people. But maybe they just don't know that you're having these issues. What about your boss?
Well, well, the thing is, it's very hard to like talk to her because she's unavailable a lot of the times because she has so many other things to do. Like she this is I think she owns one store. No, she owns I think three stores, and she goes back to back every single day, and her stores are pretty like far apart from what I heard, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just like so hard because anytime she comes in, she's usually in the back office doing all the paperwork and all that stuff. So the time that I have to actually talk to her is very minimal. So I never really had the time to really talk to her about anything. So it's just I say hi, hello, how's your day going? Good, everything's going well in the store. And it's just casual conversation. She's a really nice lady though.
Well, um, well, sounds like Miss Rodriguez is a busy lady, but she is understandable in some sense. So, have you tried to approach your coworkers or your boss about these issues that you're feeling? Because maybe they just don't know that this is what you're feeling in the inside.
Well, to be honest, I mean I have approached my coworkers, but they're just like, oh, relax, like just do your job, don't worry about it. Like, why do you always have to go above and beyond? But that's just me. So I mean, I have approached them with this issue, but they don't really take it into consideration. They're just like, we're just gonna like do what we need to do and then leave.
Mm,
And it's not like they're doing anything bad to me, obviously,
correct.
but it's just like I'm gonna get something out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as towards my boss, I don't even think I have the guts to approach her because in the end, she controls if I stay on the job or not. And it's just like that look where it's like you always want to be on her good side. So if you have like something to bring up and something like this, I mean, personally, I think that it's not a good thing to bring up. I don't know.
Um, you said you want to. I'm glad you shared that with me. I appreciate that. You said with your coworker that you wanted to get something out of this. Do you feel that since you work harder, that you deserve more, or what would be your solution on how you would tackle your coworker?
Just some, well, from them, just some appreciation and some help. Like, please, like, help me out. Like, we can do so much more with the store. It doesn't have to be like this. We can actually make work, a better place instead of like a boring place to just do your work and leave. We can actually make it pretty fun. Like I see all these TV shows of how work is so much fun, but I see all these people putting in effort to make it fun. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So if they put in just even half, like as much effort as I am, it would be like a better place to work at. And it would be so much fun. I would actually enjoy coming to work. I wouldn't have to stay overtime and put my other extracurricular activities at risk and all that stuff. And it's just frustrating, man. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it
It's been
does.
going on for a while.
Yeah, it does sound frustrating, especially when you've tried it before with your coworker talking about it. I guess they don't take you as seriously, maybe because of your position in the job, or maybe it's because you always do so much. But at the end of the day, you can only go back and talk to them and ask them, "Can you help me out?" So and forth. You know what I mean? Um, Along with your boss, have you had the chance to actually go and talk to her about the issues that you're having at work with your coworkers or yourself?
Like I don't want to get on her bad side. Like I said, like it's just very scary to like approach her with this type of subject because if like if I do get on her bad side, then work is definitely not going to be fun for me, and the probability of me staying
Low.
unemployed is
Yeah.
kind of pretty low.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Everyone's scared of losing their job, but at the same time, your boss does sound like she's a nice lady, and I'm sure if you give her some time to schedule an appointment, maybe you can go and sit down and talk to her and ask her what you want to ask her about your coworker, maybe your position, the job, stuff like that.
I don't know. Like, do you think it's worth it?
If you are feeling this way and you've been feeling this way for a little bit, what I would say is to approach your boss or your coworkers. You've tried your coworkers, and um, that hasn't really helped much. So maybe the next step is talk to your boss, and maybe she can sit down with them as well, so you guys can have a group meeting of some sort. But in order to talk to your boss, I think what you should do is to schedule a meeting with her and try to see if you can sit down and talk to her about these issues. When is usually your boss around? Your,
So on our store day, she's usually around Tuesday and Thursday, I believe. Tuesday, Thursday, 1 p.m. to 3 p. Yeah, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. She's usually like in and out. There's times where she comes in like randomly just to check up and like get some things from the office. I think she comes around like 1 to 3 p.m.
okay, so um, since you don't know how to approach her, would you like to do a role exercise play where I can be your boss and you just come and approach me and talk to me and just tell me some of the issues that you're having. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. Just try your best. Sit and think about it for a little bit before you talk to me, and just say what you want to say and how you want to create a solution based on that. You know what I mean?
So, okay. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't. So
All right. I'll give it a shot. Hopefully. I mean,
yeah,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
have to be perfect. Just say what you want to say. Just try to be very neutral about it. Don't be try to show no negativity and
So
I'm
just
here
stay
to
positive.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just stay positive.
All right. Do you want me to walk in or should I just
No,
stay here?
that's fine. You can just
Okay.
start. Let me know when you want to start.
All right. Okay. I walk into the door and hey, Miss Rodriguez.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Miss Rodriguez, I have a concern that I really need to talk about. It's been on my mind for a while. I just need to like let it out and just talk to you about it, and hopefully we can come to a solution.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, lately I've been doing so much for the store and like cleaning up here and there, like going above and beyond, way past what I should be doing, just to like help improve the store's management and things like that. I always pick up other people's slack, and I just feel like I'm overworking for no reason. Like I don't feel that really like appreciated, and like it's just very stressful because I have other. It's not like this is the only thing I do. I have school and I have extracurricular activities. Like I have a coaching job, and it's hard to like maintain all those things, especially with this job because in the end, I'm working even after my hours just to like help pick up the slack, and it's just like I don't know what to do at this point. Like it's affecting everything, and I just really need to just get this off my mind and just talk to you about it. Like, is there anything we can do to like help the situation out?
What I can do is talk to your coworkers as you, maybe set up a meeting, and hopefully we can figure it out. I do appreciate you coming up to me and telling me your concerns, and I do appreciate you working in the store, and hopefully I can find something to help you out with, and just give me a little bit of time and it'll work out.
It's perfect. I just needed to get this off my mind. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
All right, we'll break from that. Sounds good. Look, I think what you did was perfect. Obviously, you have to go in there in the morning, say good morning, try to
Yeah,
schedule a meeting, and obviously something.
schedule in
But
advance.
the the gist of it was good. I liked everything you said. You weren't negative. I don't know, everything seemed good. And what I would say next to do is to reflect upon it in your journal and
Yeah.
try to see if you're still feeling a little uncomfortable about trying to approach Miss Rodriguez. Maybe you could write it down in your journal or do this type of role exercise play with your another person and see if that would help as well. Because sometimes you practice it in the mirror a little bit, you'll roll right off the tongue. So, do you feel like this exercise helped you?
I feel like it did, but I just have to, go home and mentally prepare as to what I'm gonna say and present this to her, so that I don't get on, I don't, I don't say the wrong thing to her and get on bad terms with her.
Okay. That's definitely a great idea. I think using your journal would be a great tool on how to approach her with that, or using someone else to help you out. Is there anything else I can do for you for today in today's session?
Good.
Okay, well, try to see if you can reflect more on your journal so we can have more to talk about when you come to your next session. And I'm glad you came today. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.